A form's life cycle. MetaPower system is like an electronic form. In the module topics we'll cover in this training: forms, steps, transfer of control, and forms life cycle. This module uses an I-9 form to introduce those four topics. Our system is really an electronic variation of a paper form, something you fill out similar to an I-9 form. We use an I-9 form because we did not have, what's the script say? Think of MetaPower's system as an electronic variation of a paper form, such as the I-9 form. I-9 forms are filled out by all U.S. citizens and non-citizens. The form has twofold function: one, to document that the person is authorized to work in the United States, and two, to protect work-authorized individuals from discrimination. This form is roughly 50 fields. Different people will be responsible for completing each section of the form, as you will see. For example, Jan, a new employee, initiates the I-9 form's journey by retrieving it from MetaPower's library of forms. When Jan logs in, the system will know that she is a new employee and provide access to the first section of the form. She will fill in all the Section 1 blanks, providing specific information, personal and ID related, and pass the form off to Ben, who acts on behalf of the employer. We call this transfer of control a handoff, and the handoff a step. A step always represents the transfer of a form from one person to another. Perhaps more accurately, a step includes all the work assigned to the responsible person. In our example, Jan retrieves the I-9 form and fills out Section 1, following the computerized instructions. Jan's work is not concluded until all the assigned blanks or fields in Section 1 have been filled in. When all this work has been done, Jan is ready to send the form to the next person. In this case, Ben is the person in the employer's office designated to retrieve the form when Jan hits Go to Next Step. After checking to make certain that Jan has provided all the information required in Step 1, the system authorizes the transfer of data, sending a notification to Ben, an email, and placing the I-9 form in Ben's inbox. Step 1 is complete. Step 2 is underway. Ben, who is responsible for completing Section 2, now sets about his work, reviewing and verifying the new employee documentation that Jan has provided. When finished, Ben hands the employer's portion of the form off to Sally in Human Resources. And Sally completes Section 3, updating information, verifying the accuracy of the information received from Jan and Ben. So the I-9 form's life cycle is now complete, and two things happened. The system will automatically update Jan's personnel record using information provided on the I-9 form. Also, the form will be placed in a permanent archive. Using an I-9 form as an example, this module has introduced four topics: the idea that MetaPower system uses an electronic variation of a paper form, that different individuals typically add information to a form in specific steps, that control of the form is transferred from one person to the next at various points along the way, and 4, that this series of steps and transfer of control are all part of a form's life cycle.